Welcome to my How to Play Dandy's World tutorial. You'll spawn into the lobby with different shops. Dandy, who sells toons and trinkets. Trinkets are special things that help you in the game, and toons are different things you can buy with different abilities. There's also game passes and gossip. These special toons affect you how to play the game. There are also skins, which change the look of you and your toon. There's also stickers, which instead of typing up sentences, you can easily click these and they automatically type for you. There's also gossip for more lore. There's things you can buy from Roblox too. There's UGCs. And those are for the shops. There's currently also the update for the Care Bear skins, where to do different objectives to get the skin. And then there's the Halloween shop, who sells Halloween toons, skins, Halloween gossip, and Halloween stickers. I am saving up pumpkins, which is the Halloween currency. And then obviously there's the Twisteds. These try and get in your way, and there's a Twisted that will commonly spawn on the day. That's the warning board that I just showed you. Now you enter the elevator to start the run, and once you have 8 people, I'm playing solo, it will automatically start. Let's wait for the countdown so we can start. Okay, so once you get teleported, your screen loads up and you'll get to the point where it shows you what toons and trinkets you can select. Let's just wait for it to load here. Okay, there we go. So it'll let you buy stuff from the shop, get toons, and equip trinkets. Oh, hello Dandy. Dandy is the mascot of Dandy's World, if you haven't realised. You'll see why he's under the floor later. So you spawn in the elevator, and the elevator will open, giving you a randomly generated map. Some maps have... Ooh. That guy there? That's a Twisted. It's a monster-like version of the toon. You want to stay out of the sight of these Twisteds, because these guys try to hurt you and kill you. Okay, let's talk about machines. You have to complete 4 of them to get onto the next 4. And you see what I just did there? That's called a skill check. If you get great job on the skill check, you'll finish the machines a bit more. But if you don't click your mouse or the screen before the skill check or after the skill check, you fail it, and the Twisteds will come running towards this machine like Twisted Cosmo is right now. You don't want that to happen. Okay, let's just finish up on this machine here. Oh, and don't mind the background sounds, guys. Okay, now let's go find another one. Here's one. Now, I wouldn't usually do machines right by elevator, because there's an elevator called Fake Elevator. It's a false replica of the elevator that says do not enter on it. There's sometimes machines on there, and usually it's on the other side of the map. And you don't really want to be running from one side of the map to the other, so you know. I'm just doing this to demonstrate. Oh, ignore my friend invite there. He must have realised I'm playing. Okay, finish up on the machine. And boom. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is items. There are special items on the ground that can help you with whatever happens in the game. For example, skill check candy increases the chance of these skill checks appearing. Stamina candy gives you stamina regeneration, and if you don't know what the item does, when you pick it up, it will give you a brief description of what it does. This can help you. Now, I didn't really touch up on this, but now I'm going to talk about player/toon stats. These stats affect your gameplay and how you experience the game. First stat is the skill check stat. Ooh. Bandage. Now these are one of the rarer items. These can heal you by 1 heart. Yoink! Let's take that. This is going to be very useful when you get hit. So you want to make sure you don't waste them. Now, as I was saying, skill check stat affects how big or how small it is. Ooh, now I'm going to have to interrupt myself again. This is a research capsule. You pick it up and you get research on the twisteds on the floor. There's 2 capsules per each twisted. If you get seen by the twisteds as well, you get 5% research on them. Once you get 100% research on them, you unlock their trinket, which each has special abilities which can help you in the game. As you noticed, you can only have 2 trinkets on. See that thing over here? That's a tape. You'll see why they're useful later. Anyways, continuing on with the stats. Skill check stats affect how big or how small that grey and gold bar is. The smaller it is, the harder it is to hit it, and the harder it is to not fail your skill check. Oh no, I'm run. Now can you see that movement speed comes into play here? You could be slow, so then you cannot outwalk the twisted. You want to be careful here. Now see that loop I just... Oops. Let's use my band. See that loop I did? That's called a juke. The twisteds go the shortest way to you. That means you can do jukes and clutches like that. Oh my god, I keep getting interrupted here. I keep talking about stats. The next stat... Go away! The next stat is your movement speed stat. I've already talked about that. Your next stat is also your stamina stat. You see that bar below my heart and the amount of tapes I have? That is your stamina. Once the bar goes all the way down, that means you don't have any more stamina and you can't run before it fills up again. And that might be a problem if you run out of stamina whilst you're running away from a twisted. The next stat it's the stealth stat. This determines from how far away the twisteds can see you, and if you're playing as a team, who gets seen first. Now, if you have 5-star stealth, you have to get real close to the twisteds for them to see you. And if you have, for example, 1-star stealth, they can see you from really far away. This is called the detection range. This is the Dandy shop. He sells items in trade for your tapes, which you collect around the floor. Now, his items aren't really good, so I won't buy from him. But if you don't buy from him for too long, you get spawned with the Dandy. He's a lethal and he can one-shot you and kill you, even if you're on full hearts. You want to avoid him, if you're new, that is. If you're experienced, maybe not so much, but this is for people who are new. Dandy's twisted is pretty slow. His attention span is average. And you want to make sure that Dandy doesn't hurt you, as I've already touched upon. Now, when I said attention span, this is an important thing when it comes to trying to go away from the twisteds. Attention span determines from how long they realize you're there. For example, the twisted that just chased me had low attention span, so I just hid behind an object and they lose interest in chasing me. That can be the case with some twisteds. Twisteds with high attention spans, even if you do hide behind an object, they're gonna still chase you because their attention span is high. You want to watch out for these twisteds. Another way to know about these twisteds, you're going to have to do some hard work for it though, is to unlock their description. You get 50% research on them, you unlock their twisted description, talking about all their abilities and things like that. Now, back onto stats. The next stat after stealth is extraction speed. This determines how quickly you finish a machine without doing skill checks. Now, for a solo run, you want to have high extraction speed and high movement. But for my case, I'm only using a starter toon / common toon with average stats. Now, I think, correct me in chat if you search this up. I'm pretty sure that normal toons have 15 stars in their stat, meaning 15 stars in total when you add them up, and main toons 16, or is it 14 and 15? I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up later. And if you haven't realised what I'm saying, I'm talking about normal toons and main toons. The difference is normal toons are less good. Main toons are better with more abilities but less hearts to balance it out. The way to get main toons is you need 100% research on them, but they are less likely to spawn, making them harder to get. And let's talk about Ichor. Ichor is the currency in the game. You want to collect lots of this. You can do this by getting Ichor from machines when you complete them on solo, duo, quad, or low amount of toons in your run. You can also get them by... Oh, see that? That's a twisted. You might be thinking, but that's just research capsule. You told us about it earlier. But see how this capsule is different from, let's say, this capsule. Oh, let me just get this twisted toodles off me. This capsule here has like film stuff on it, film strips. But this capsule is just plain. Now, if I pick up this capsule, I get research on a twisted. Let's say this is Twisted Roger. If I pick up this, it becomes a twisted and tries to hit you with his I-beam. Now, usually when you pick it up, you get slowness 3, which makes you extra slow, and confused, which makes you have less extraction speed. Now, you want to watch out for him. The only reason I didn't get it was because of one thing: my ability. Every toon has an ability, whether that is passive or active. Active abilities, you have a button or a toggle to activate your ability, but every time you use it, you have a cooldown. You want to keep care of when you use your abilities. Passive abilities happen automatically and the player has no control when it happens. Rebecca has a passive ability. Rebecca is my toon, by the way, guys. Her passive ability means she's immune to any debuffs, which is bad curses put upon you. You want to watch out for this. Now see how I'm constantly failing my skill checks here? This is because this is a harder version of machine called a circle skill check machine, as most people call it. This machine makes it so the skill check is circular, and it makes it harder because it looks slimmer. And also you don't get a second chance because it doesn't go grey bar, gold bar, grey bar. It goes grey bar, gold bar. So this makes it slightly harder to do it. There's also another machine type called a treadmill machine. These can spawn after floor 9? Yes, floor 9. These machines, you have to run to make it go faster, to extract faster. And the skill check, you have to spam as many times as is said on your screen. But you might think, but that's so easy. Well, it's not when you have a timer. The timer is really slow. Oh, I failed my skill check miserably there. And the less star skill check you have, the more times you have to press it. But I think everybody has the same timer to spam it. And anyways, let's talk about something else. This is the elevator. You can see that it says, quickly, elevator leaves in 24 seconds. If you don't get there in time, you will automatically die. So you want to run into the elevator before that happens. Now, look, these are cards. I don't think I've talked to you about cards. Cards spawn every odd floor. You can pick between cards that give certain abilities. Now, read the description below the cards and you'll learn what they do. Okay, let's go on to this floor. Oh, these are pumpkins. This is the currency for the Halloween. They're just round the map. Now, let's go do some machines. Ichor leak, yay! These are puddles of ichor, which I've talked about, that can spawn on the floor. These, if you step on them, you get slow, and you also get a debuff called Illness 3. When you get Illness 3, it makes... Ooh, see how I didn't get Illness 3 or slow? Rebecca's ability, as I've already said, is immune to debuffs, so I don't get that. Anyways, as I said, Illness 3 makes your skill check 50% smaller. Now, if you have bad skill check like I have, you don't really want to have that, do you now? Now, another thing that I want to talk about is trinkets. Trinkets are the little pictures I have in the bottom of my screen. These are special little things, like I've talked about, if you can get them from Twisted Research. These are special little things that affect your gameplay. They all have different abilities that can help you or not help you in the game. Now, the ones I have on are Paint Bucket, which is Twisted Brush's 100% research, and Magnifying Glass, which is Twisted Roger 100% research. These make my skill check. Paint Bucket makes my skill check more often to appear. Magnifying Glass makes it so my skill check is worth more, so more comes up in the skill check. But some of the trinkets, like the ones I have now, they have a bad side to them. Both of the trinkets I'm using, they make my skill check smaller. Some of the trinkets that we have, for example, makes your skill check less chance to appear, or makes you slower, or you can't use it once 2 machines are done. Now, these might make it bad to use, but I would still recommend using these if you are good at using them. Another way you can get trinkets is not just from Twisted Research. You can get trinkets by buying them. For trinkets, you have to use ichor, pay with ichor the currency. Oh, let me just... Oh, go away! Go away! Go away! Thank you. I'll keep my head around this corner because it's my blind spot. Oh. Go away. I'm out of stamina. I'm going to get hit. Oof. See? My stamina ran out and I couldn't run. That's going to be a big problem when you are being chased by a Twisted and the Twist is faster. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes. Trinkets. Now, you pay with ichor, the currency, and you can also sometimes have to do special requirements to get them. This might make them slightly harder, but these trinkets can be worth getting. Now, some trinkets are not suitable for each toon depending on their stats. Some of them enhance and make their ability cooldown less, shorter amount of time. But that's only for like active abilities, which those ones only have a cooldown. So if you don't have an active ability and you have a passive ability and you have, like, say, Street Charm on, which is Cosmos, and it decreases their active ability cooldown, and you have passive, well, it's not really that useful, is it now? Okay, let's just finish up on this machine here. Oh no! I've got 5 minutes left. we're gonna have to end the video soon. Now, this wasn't really fast run because I only have 3-star extraction, so I didn't get that high. If you want to get to high floors, you want to get better toons. Now, to buy toons, you have to use iCore, which is kind of the main currency here. And you have to do special requirements to get them as well sometimes. Those requirements are usually for better toons, and these might take longer to acquire. Oh, okay. Now, I think I'm going to die there to save my... save having to do my time limit. So I'll show you guys what happens when you die to the elevator. 3. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to say is the requirements for toons and twisteds. Let's get on to... Oh, I died. That's what happens when you don't get into the elevator in time. Anyways, let me show you how you... the twisteds and the toon requirements and stuff like that. Okay, I've spawned onto a public lobby. These are just random lobbies / server that you can go. Okay, so each toon has different statistics and requirements to be able to buy them. And here are the twisted. This will show you how much research you have on them. Shut up. And this and the description once you've got them. Now, I'm very close to getting his trinket. And I've gotten her trinket. I've claimed her trinket. And anyways, guys, now I'm going to talk about trinkets. Trinkets are special things that can help your gameplay. They're speed, stealth, and lots of different things like skill check, movement speed, your stamina, stealth, and extraction speed. These trinkets might help or not help you. Now onto toons and stickers. Stickers are like the things you can click and it will auto type it into chat for you as shown here. This will help you communicate with your team if you are doing a public lobby / just normal teams. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.